What's up everybody, AnimeX here, and in this video I will be finally bringing back the heavily requested and well received Anbu Naruto What If. Now I know it has been a while since this has come out and the series is going to come back with a bang. Now if you guys want this series to continue at the rate it once moved at, make sure to hit the daily like goal of 7,000 likes within 24 hours. Besides that, you guys don't have to worry about a like goal, so if you guys aren't trying to see it daily, just sit back and relax. The video that will come out tomorrow, if you guys don't hit the daily like goal, will be the second part to the What If Itachi adopted Naruto What If, so make sure to stay peeled on that. Anyways, as usual, I'll be recapping the last part of the What If, then jump into the new material. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, in the last part of this What If, we basically saw Naruto go through the Sasuke retrieval arc single-handedly, with him fighting first Jirobo and him absolutely bodying him, then moving on to Kidomaru, to Yuya, and then, all the other Sound 4, or the rest of the Sound 4 ninja. And, before he was able to get to Sasuke, however, Kidomaru did take him. And we did leave off with Kidomaru dying, and Naruto and Sasuke fighting. They clashed, and Naruto eventually won, winning out and winning the bet, or the little arrangement that they had. So we'll jump into the story a little bit different than we usually would, but that's where we're going to end the recap and just jump in right into it. We start this new part with Naruto and Sasuke being 2 years older than they were when we left off. The two are sparring in the woods, with Naruto pushing Sasuke back with purely taijutsu ability. "Come on, Sasuke, I thought after 2 years I thought you'd be able to keep up." Naruto says this in a playful, cocky tone that pushes Sasuke to continue fighting back. "You haven't seen anything yet, Naruto." Sasuke then dodges a punch thrown from Naruto and counters it with a spin kick that lands on Naruto and sends him flying through multiple trees. Naruto gets up and brushes himself off. "Alright, Sasuke, enough warming up. It's time to kick this up a notch." Naruto then lifts his headband, revealing his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and Sasuke simultaneously awakens his. The two then charge at each other full speed, throwing a flurry of punches and kicks that help with the Sharingan, or through the help of the Sharingan, the two are able to react and counter with each other. "Good job, Sasuke. You are definitely getting stronger, but..." Naruto then throws a jab towards Sasuke's face, and just as Sasuke moves, before it connects, Naruto retracts his attack, then throws a left hook that connects with Sasuke's face, and sends him crashing into a tree before collapsing. You rely far too much on instincts. Take it from someone who does as well. Careful planning and structure can win the battle. Naruto then brushes himself off as Sasuke starts staggering back to his feet. "Naruto, you know this fight isn't over yet." Naruto smiles and fades as he gets in a defensive stance. "You're gonna use that, huh?" Sasuke nods. Sasuke then gets up as he pours more chakra into his eyes. Sasuke's natural 3 Tomoe Sharingan design then changes and warps. The Tomoe combine and form into a pattern that over time Naruto has grown to hate. "Mangekyo Sharingan, huh? You must really be desperate to win, Sasuke. I didn't think you had it in you." Sasuke then lets a smile crack as he stares at Naruto. "You ready to continue, Naruto?" Naruto then nods slightly, as Sasuke then disappears from his vision for a split second. Sasuke then reappears behind him, Chidori in hand, as he slashes towards Naruto's head. Naruto follows the sound of the Chidori before his eyes can catch up and dodges it based off of that, with him just barely leaning back enough to avoid being skewered. In this position, however, Naruto is extremely vulnerable and Sasuke is able to kick him into the ground. As soon as this happens, Naruto then rolls to the other side and to avoid being crushed beneath Sasuke's foot for another attack. Naruto then springs back away from Sasuke and keeps his eyes following Sasuke's body. "I really hate the Mangekyo." Naruto then spins around, knowing Sasuke's attack pattern pretty well, and throws a kick that connects with Sasuke's head and sends him into the ground. "You're too predictable, Sasuke. Even with the speed amp that the Mangekyo gives you, you aren't good enough. You aren't fast enough to catch me off guard." As this happens, Naruto merely glances to the side, being slightly distracted by something or some noise, and Sasuke takes advantage of this, as he weaves the hand seals for a fireball jutsu and releases it directly, point blank at Naruto, as it erupts in a heat that scorches Naruto's body and propels him into the air. As Naruto is flying through the air, his body starts acting on instinct and muscle memory, as his body twists and contorts until he lands far away without the slightest sound or slightest impact. Naruto quickly throws up the sign for shadow clones and makes 10 of them that all spread out across the battlefield without so much as a crunch from the leaves or a crack from the sticks that he's stepping on. The real Naruto then shuts off all of his chakra movement, making him dead to the world. He locks onto Sasuke's position and moves in, silently and completely untrackable. Now, as all of this is happening, Sasuke is looking around with his Mangekyo Sharingan, trying to find Naruto's chakra, at least just a sliver of it, to no avail. Then, a kunai comes whistling past Sasuke's face at immeasurable speeds. As soon as this kunai is thrown, Sasuke finds that there is a near invisible chakra thread and it's connecting to the kunai and the user who threw it. With that attack missing, you gave up your position, Naruto! Sasuke then appears next to Naruto and slams his fist directly into his face as he tears off the flesh with a single strong punch. As soon as this happens, Naruto then disappears in a plume of smoke. Sasuke's eyes quake in confusion as the real Naruto concealing his chakra rushes at Sasuke from behind. As he is attacking, he uses chakra just ever so slightly to increase his strength, revealing just a microscopic amount of chakra that even a regular Sharingan shouldn't be able to detect. But Sasuke's eyes fly backwards anyways, rolling so far that even Sasuke cannot move back in time, and, just in time, his eyes lock with Naruto's for 1/1,000,000th of a second. Far too small of a time frame for Genjutsu to be activated by a regular Sharingan, and far too small of a time for Naruto to even react, but Sasuke is able to activate his Genjutsu, and Naruto feels his body lock up, as he's caught in the Mangekyo Sharingan's trap. Damn it, Sasuke! Naruto is then pinned by Sasuke, winning the sparring match. When the Genjutsu is released, both Naruto and Sasuke are breathing hard from their intense sparring. Good job, Sasuke. You really made good use of your Genjutsu and the Mangekyo Sharingan enhanced speed. Sasuke then nods, as his eyes revert back to their naturally black state, and Naruto pulls his headband down. Sasuke then turns to Naruto as they lay down. Naruto, do you think we're ready now? Naruto then chuckles as Sasuke asks this question. What's so funny about me asking, Naruto? I'm just curious if you think we're ready. Naruto then attempts to stifle his laughter, although a huge smile remains on his face. It's not about the question, Sasuke. It's the mission itself. It's just something so crazy that I wonder if we'd ever be ready. Sasuke then smirks when Naruto says that. By the way, Sasuke, I think we are ready now. We can do it. Sasuke then looks over to Naruto as his eyes dance as he looks over at him. If we're going to do this, Naruto, will you be willing to use your full strength? Will you be willing to use that form? You don't even use it against me anymore. I just hope that you're actually going to be able to pull it out when it's necessary. Naruto turns to Sasuke, and the two gazes connect for a second, and they both look away. I don't know, Sasuke. It's been months since I used that, and I want to be strong enough to fight on my own. But if push comes to shove, and our ideals are held at stake, that form will come out whether I want it to or not. Sasuke then nods. Yeah, you're probably right, Naruto. As they both stare into the sky that is roaring with bright, beautiful colors of the day transforming and warping into the nighttime, Naruto and Sasuke feel a sense of happiness and peace that they know is fleeting and they may not feel for some time. Naruto and Sasuke, however, for the time being, want to cling to the little happiness that they have and reminisce on the previous past that they've had before they enter the dungeon of darkness. Sasuke. Naruto's voice then trails off as Sasuke turns to him. You better be glad that I trained you and not that snake Orochimaru, because I made you much, much stronger than he ever could have. Sasuke's face then scrunches into a strained look as he tries to hold back a laugh, but it finds its way through his throat and into the air, laughing clear and true. This laugh is so innocent and so free of caring that Naruto wants to continue this trend as he sits up. Sasuke, however, speaks first, and he's giggling now. Naruto, you remember that time I first used my Mangekyo Sharingan, and I... He bursts into a laughter that's infectious, and I hit you with the Amaterasu? Both of them think back to years ago, and that thought instantly makes both of them laugh, until they can't breathe. After minutes of turning purple due to laughing, the two calm down, and a bit of feeling of melancholy falls over them. The nostalgia of the past hurts that much more when you look and you're faced with the pain of the future. Sasuke and Naruto stare at the new moonlit sky in the forest, until both of them pass out, bask in the moon's aura. Naruto drifts off into a dream way before Sasuke does. Naruto's dream is just as his usual dreams have been since he retrieved Sasuke. His body is being torn between the light and the dark within his heart. However, Naruto is now much stronger and much more decisive. When the darkness pulls at his body, he distances himself from that, but he doesn't rush into the arms of the lightness either. Neither feel like him, neither feel real anymore. These are just simplifications of him, caricatures. These are contrasting images, the yin and the yang within his heart that doesn't encompass the complexities of his life and his emotions. For the first time, something clicks within Naruto's head. Every other time he's picked one, he's picked the light, he's picked the darkness, but now he realizes he doesn't have to choose just one. He doesn't have to be ruled by arbitrary feelings of light and dark, moral and immoral. Life just isn't like that. And he realizes this. He is stronger in the dark. He is stronger when he does not use the light side of his power. But he realizes that this isn't the only way. He can fuse the light, he can fuse the dark, and he can become something stronger and something better. And in this moment of enlightenment, something new within Naruto's dream manifests. A gray version of him, not overtly enveloped in the coldness of the dark, nor overly bathed in the warmth of the light. He then reaches his hand out to this entity and pulls himself up from the depths of confusion. As he gets up and walks the line between darkness and light, the yin and the yang, as he has now found his new resolve. I fight in the dark so that I may eventually live in the light. This is my fate. No. This is the fate of a ninja. As Naruto has finally resolved his problems, he, for the first time in 2 years, sleeps soundly without the dreams bothering him and making him wake up in a cold sweat. Naruto has finally regained his past strength of the darkness, regained the past strength that he had in the Anbu. But now he has the happiness that he could have in the light. Now, he falls into a deep slumber, or as he lies within one, Sasuke, however, is wrenched by past trauma in the face of confronting these new traumas. In Sasuke's dream, he has a flashback far into the past. It's a very specific point in time, and Sasuke knows it very well. And he knows why he is here right now. He is currently looking back from the brink. He's looking back and watching the day that Naruto brought him back from the point of no return. He sees Naruto's body standing over him as it rains, shielding him from the cold, bone-chilling rain while he waited for him to go regain his consciousness. There is a reason I'm here. Sasuke thinks this as he floats over his past self's perspective and watches this play out. When Sasuke awoke from the damage, Naruto stood over him, demanding that the deal be upheld, and due to Sasuke's pride, he did uphold it and let Naruto explain. Sasuke, let me first explain to you why you shouldn't be training to kill Itachi. Sasuke's eyes widened when he heard this, and he knows exactly why. Why would Naruto be saying this? Does he think that revenge isn't important or something? No. Now Sasuke knows that it wasn't the case, but Naruto would have to explain further in order to get through to his younger self. Listen, Sasuke. Itachi only killed your clan because he was ordered to do so for the sake of the Leaf Village. When Sasuke first heard that sentence, it wedged its way into his brain, and every vital function of his body came to a startling halt. Naruto understood even back then what he was going through, and since he himself had his entire existence been questioned just hours earlier, Naruto knows what Sasuke is going through, but presses on nonetheless. Here, Sasuke. I'll use my Sharingan to show you what Danzo showed me. Naruto then uses his Sharingan in similar ways that Danzo did, in order to literally show the events that happened in the years past. After showing him what Danzo had showed him, Sasuke sits there motionless. His body refused to move under his own free will until it made physical contact with Naruto. That snapped him back into reality. Sasuke's head dipped down as he looked at the ground. Naruto, put your Sharingan away. Naruto then hides one of his eyes with the headband and removes the other Sharingan, putting it in its container and gaining his normal, regular, un-Sharingan eye back. Sasuke then looks up at his 3 Tomoe Sharingan as tears stream down his face. I don't believe you, Naruto. You are lying. You're all lying to convince me not to attack Itachi. Sasuke then looks up at Naruto and stares into his eyes, placing him in a Genjutsu. Tell me the truth, Naruto. I demand that you tell me everything you know about Itachi, everything that Danzo told you. Naruto's body then turns rigid as he complies with the request. He sounds robotic. Itachi loves you with all of his heart. He killed the clan for the sake of the village, but he also cared for you more than the village and more than anything else. So if you weren't allowed to have been spared, he would have saved you and disregarded the village, thrown away his dream, thrown away everything that he strived for. Your brother was a hero of Konoha. He was the hero of Konoha, who took on the burden of your hatred in order to make your progress as a ninja. After saying this, Naruto's cloudy vision becomes clear, and he looks at Sasuke, realizing he had been put into Genjutsu, and sees Sasuke crying and angry. You liar! Itachi didn't. Itachi couldn't. Sasuke cradles his head in an arm as he is mentally being torn apart, ripped apart, then put back together, then torn apart again. His psyche cannot seem to handle this. Sasuke then slams his fist into the ground. When it hits him that he's fully, when under the Genjutsu, Naruto couldn't have been lying. Everything that he said was the truth. He keeps slamming his fist into the ground. Damn it! This can't be possible! Sasuke keeps slamming his fist into the ground, pulverizing both his hands and the ground beneath it. He keeps doing this until his hand is broken. The flesh has been torn from it, leaving his hand raw and red. He then lets out such a primal and painful scream that even knowing this is within a dream, it makes the older version of Sasuke taken aback by this. Itachi! He feels chakra boil within his chest until it has nowhere to go but up. It rises into his head before manifesting within his optical nerves. Sasuke's 3 Tomoe Sharingan then starts morphing and changing. The pattern morphs into the Magatama's design, and it morphs into something stronger, something darker, something angrier. As he does this, Sasuke's body slumps. His arms hang by his side, and he has tears fall into the ground. Sitting in the rain in silence for minutes, Sasuke finally speaks up, or he spoke up. I'll destroy it. Naruto looks up, or he looked up from what Sasuke said. I'm going to obliterate Konoha. I'm going to destroy and tear apart everything. Naruto at that moment knew he had to interfere. Sasuke. Naruto says he's trying to reason with him, but Sasuke cut him off. Don't try to convince me otherwise. I've made my decision, Naruto. Naruto then clenches his fist and punches Sasuke in the face, bewildering Sasuke. You complete idiot! Itachi risked everything for the village, so destroying it would be like killing him and making him kill the clan for no reason, making him a true criminal, making a sacrifice for nothing. Do you want that? Sasuke shakes his head. But Naruto, I have to get revenge. I have to get retribution. Naruto nods. I agree with you. Someone must pay for putting a village in that position. Someone must pay. That someone is Danzo. We can destroy him and dispatch the foundation so they'll never come back again. Sasuke's eyes, his Mangekyo Sharingan eyes, grow in size when he understands what Naruto is saying. Sasuke's resolve had been changed, destroyed, then reformed in that one conversation, nearly destroying everything that Sasuke could have stood for. But Naruto stood there at his side, helping him. He knew that this had to be his reality, or else his lack of direction would have killed him. Alright, Naruto, I trust you. After seeing this, Sasuke in his older state can't help but feel tears well up in his eyes as he remembers how much the two have grown over the years, how much development they've had. But after this, Sasuke's eyes fly open in the presence of the warmth of day. He looks around and sits up yawning. He gets up and sees that Naruto is holding his blade, staring into the reflective metal. Sasuke, it's time. We go. We must enact the plan. Sasuke nods as they both pack everything up. They then rush to their objective, and during this travel, Naruto and Sasuke remain silent as they approach their destination. They land on the outskirts of Konoha. They land in it, overlooking it from the wall. They both take in a nostalgic breath. Remember, Sasuke, we don't touch anything else, anyone else. We are here to eradicate Danzo and nothing else. Sasuke then nods. You ready, Naruto? Naruto then smiles as the two lean off the wall and get ready to enact their mission, to assassinate Danzo. And that, everybody, is where I'm going to end part 10 to the What If Naruto Was in the Anbu series. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this did bring back the series with like a new refound power, right? Just see, like, just making sure if you guys, if you want me to continue on a faster rate, make sure to show your support through the like button. And if for some reason you guys cannot hit the like button, or this just isn't gaining traction, what I'll do is next part I'll actually put a like goal on it to see if you guys want the series to continue as a whole. So make sure that this video gets the traction that it needs. Make sure you guys been asking for it, you guys been wanting it, been fiending for it. So make sure to just body the like button. For all of you that are just watching the videos, just booling out here and are not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Come on now. We're on the road to 100K, and you just sitting here not subscribing is not helping that journey. But anyways, like I said, 7K likes, links to all my social media down below, all the good stuff, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, being more consistent on Twitter. So if you guys want to see stuff that I won't necessarily post at the community tab on my Twitter, just hear from me, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure to go follow me on there. And for DMs and all that kind of stuff, Discord and Instagram is the way to go. Anyways, as usual, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, guys, this is Anime X signing off.